welcome to our assembly on Wednesday, the 4th of May. Today, there aren't any house points to share. We're going to have a rollover week because of the bank holiday weekend, but we have got the Golden Book. So let's, without further ado, go straight into the Golden Book. Thank you to Mrs. Garrett. And the first slide here says, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Now you expect that to say, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But that's saying sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But when do we learn? We learn from when we lose. So if you fail, if you don't succeed, if you try something and it doesn't work out, you can learn from that. Nobody likes to fail, but actually sometimes it's good to get things wrong, because that way we learn how to do something right. So next time you get something wrong, remember, don't give up, try again, have another go, and learn from your mistakes. Now that's true for adults, and it's true for students and pupils. So let's keep that in mind today. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Don't give up. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Right, okay, well, let's get straight on to the one trophy that we are going to present today, and that's the Helpfulness Trophy, and it's shared today between Paris and Teddy. So Paris sat with Grace at lunchtime to make sure she was okay. She looked out for others. That's a part of our motto. Have a go, try your best, look out for others. So well done to Paris. And Teddy also looked out for others by helping Amy without being asked with her bag as she was getting off the bus. So I'll ask Teddy to have the trophy today until Monday, and then the trophy can go to Paris in 11S. So well done to you two for looking out for others. Our word of the week this week is just. Now, just has two meanings. You can say, I just caught the bus, which means nearly missed it. Or you can say, that was a just decision or a fair decision. So just can mean fair. So injustice is something that is not fair. If you put in front of the word, or unjust is not fair. Okay, so there's fair, just, or unjust, which is not fair. So see if you can make a sentence with that word of the week. And let's go on to look at who's mentioned in the Golden Book. Dylan has done some great work on fish, a story about fish. He put them in the right order and he wrote his story there. So well done, Dylan. Great to see you in the Golden Book. And all of Red Class have been working hard. They've done some fantastic artwork. And here you can see all the collages and colouring of the fish. Well done, Red Class. Green Class, here are some fabulous birdhouses they made. Well done to Green Class. I think we mentioned them last week, actually. And Jake got Swimmer of the Week because he's improved his confidence and he's learning to float in the pool. It's not easy to do that because you think, oh, if I relax, I'm going to sink. But you can do it, and Jake is trying hard. Well done, Jake. Adam has been making sentences using his spelling words. Well done, Adam. Lovely to see that. And here's Harriet. Harriet in Yellow Class has been in a dance show and her picture is actually in the leaflet there. So well done, Harriet. That's fantastic. Getting involved in things outside school. And it's lovely to see how well you're doing, Harriet. Keep it up. Now, middle school, MP have had excellent behaviours and good manners when they went to Sainsbury's on a shopping trip. And here you can see they're buying lots of healthy foods. And they did very well. Everyone found the item on their list and then paid for it independently. Independently means they paid for it by themselves. So well done to you. And here's Amy. Now, Amy went on the rage, and here's a picture of her on the rage. Her face isn't smiling in this picture. I can tell you the close-up looks like you're just holding on for dear life. Yeah, well done for being brave, Amy. Tyler, still with MP, has had an excellent week listening to instructions and making good choices. And here is John. He's made a lovely design with his mug. Charlotte in ML is proud of herself, very proud of herself, for doing well at trotting and cantering. And here she is on the horse. Well done, Charlotte. And some of LB have designed some lovely mugs as well. So I wonder if you're now using those mugs for having drinks. And Oliver did some great independent work. So that, again, there's that word independent. Oliver did this work on his own. Well done, Oliver. Good work. Now, I walked into Miss Powell's classroom, and I got a bit of a shock the other day because I found there was an outline like a murder scene on the floor with what looked like blood on the floor as well. And, you know, like a police sign saying, you know, do not cross this line. And to my horror, I was told that I had been murdered. Yes, I had been murdered. And then this morning, as I was walking into work, what did I see? A wanted sign. And it says, wanted, Mr. Peterson. And it says, crime, the murder of Mr. Maxwell. So I had to pinch myself. And I wondered whether this is something like, I don't know if you've seen the film Back to the Future, where things, you know, have things that are in the future are already known about. And so I'm slightly nervous of meeting Mr. Peterson today. He did say that he might be growing a big beard and putting on dark glasses, because it says here that the police might need him for questioning. So yeah, I'm going to be watching my back. But well done to the Year 11s for their crime writing reports. A bit of fun. And I think that's the Year 10s, sorry, the Year 10s. And here is Connor, still in Year 10, who's been doing some science work, testing the pH of household chemicals. Well done to Connor. Still staying with the Year 10s, Year 10s have done some wonderful, brilliant drama activities this year, but this is some art related to drama. Here they have been designing stage sets, and they're absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Really clever. You can see each one is a different design, and they range from the North Pole, which I guess must be here because you can see Father Christmas, to a volcanic island, which, you know, maybe this one, I'm not too sure. So lots and lots of variety and some beautiful designs and great thought. So well done to the Year 10 drama groups. And here again, still staying with the year 10s, hard at work are some of the year 10s doing some practical work on the reactivity of metals with acid. So they're testing how fast different metals react with acid. Well done to you guys. Now, I walked into the music room the other day and had the pleasure of hearing GB playing some wonderful modern classical musical pieces, and they all did really well. Caitlin gets a huge shout out for the progress she's made. Well done to Caitlin and all of GB for that lovely musical performance. And Buddy gets a mention for some excellent addition work and applying new strategies that he's learned very well. So well done to Buddy. And as we get to the end of the Golden Book, the Timetable Rock Stars, 3rd place, Ilana, 2nd place, Millie, 1st place, Grace. That's for the biggest increase in answers in the last week. And in 3rd place, Evie, 2nd place, Millie, 1st place, Eddie, for the biggest improvement in accuracy over the last 7 days. So well done to all of you. Now, I would like to now show you some great work that middle school have been doing. So hold on while I show you this. So middle school have applied for an Essex food and farming kit, and it arrived the other day. So I'm going to read you what they've written on their PowerPoint. We love growing things at Cedar Hall, and we're excited to receive our Essex Food and Farming Day Pack. So there it is. So it's got soil, potatoes, all kinds of things to sow and plant nutrients as well. So we got to work straight away. So there they are, filling up this with soil, and while doing some other jobs around our veggie garden, like planting radishes grown from seed, weeding our broad beans, and preparing the soil for the leeks we have grown and our free potatoes. We talked a lot about where our food comes from and what happens to it on its journey to our shops and shelves. So how does the food get to the shops? And then they made some bread using flour, of course. And there they are making the bread, and look at those results. They look absolutely yummy. So well done to all of middle school for your involvement in that. Especially, it looks like that was a mix of classes. And then MS researched and prepared this PowerPoint presentation. So each member of MS then had to do some research on different fruits and vegetables. So let's have a look at what they found out. So Alfie learnt about strawberries, and one of the things that's in here, it says you shouldn't water strawberries on the top when they're growing because that can make them go off. Amelie's learnt all about rhubarb, and rhubarb is one of my favorite foods. You can make pies, cakes, you can have it with custard ice cream, absolutely delicious. I love rhubarb. And it can be grown almost anywhere. It's got lots of goodness in it. And Eve learnt about mangoes. Now, a long time ago, I taught in a school in Africa, and we had a mango tree in our school grounds. And the mangoes on that tree were absolutely delicious. Nothing like the mangoes that you can buy in Sainsbury's. So Eve learnt all about mangoes from India. Well done, Eve. Harvey's learnt all about onions and the fact that they need lots of watering. Izzy, again, strawberries. Did you know that strawberries have 200 seeds on average on every strawberry, and that they only can produce fruit for about 4 years? Black currants, another one of my favorite fruits. That's Mark and Tommy, learnt all about them. Max learnt all about sweet corn or corn on the cob. Again, that's delicious. Do you like corn on the cob? Portia learnt all about potatoes. So where do potatoes grow? Well, they grow underground, and you have to keep adding more soil, and so you get more and more potatoes growing. And there are over 2,000 specialist growers of potatoes in Great Britain. So potatoes is a big product for our country. Ryan learned all about raspberries, and don't they look delicious? Everyone likes a raspberry, and where they grow and what sort of things you can make from raspberries. And Mason learned quite a bit. He learned about beef and apples and black currants and how they're pruned. He learned about carrots and how they grow underground again, and different types of broiling, it says there, lots of different types of vegetables. So fantastic. Well done to all of MS for their great work, and thank you to Mrs. Simpson for putting that together for us to enjoy. So thank you for watching, and thank you for those of you who have come to me and to Mrs. Garrett with examples of your great work. Keep it up, and look forward to receiving more of them over the next week.